Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Plastic Crack podcast, episode 31. Sorry, I've got a sweet in my mouth and I thought I'd finish chewing it before the end of the intro, but it's taking ages.
All pro round here.
Yeah, I just have a swig out of my Adepticon glass. Thank you very much for sending that across the pond. It was very much appreciated. You chaps haven't got... Well, Dom's got his, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Dom,
I think
Dom has three.
Yeah.
Dom has three. Yes. Yes.
So, episode 31. Tonight we're going to talk about, like, main topic's going to be 5 crucial things that every wargamer needs. So we've all got opinions on that. So it could be anything from physical items, or it could be attributes, or tricks of the trade. So we're going to get into that a bit later. But first of all, let's say good evening to everybody, and thank you very much, everybody, for watching on the replay. Because I knew you lot were just biting at the bit.
Well done.
We thank ourselves every week. Right, so what we got? I don't know who was first because there's been so much chat. I didn't manage to complete. To be honest with you, I
think it was. It might have been. I think it was. Oh, there you go.
I only literally. That's literally. I stuck it up at like 9:03.
To be fair, the only reason there's a stream here today, is because I was on my way to work. I was going down the A11 and I just saw that message come in.
Yeah,
I thought I'd better ask the question who was running it tonight because there hadn't been anything about it.
I literally forgot. So, Jesus, it's my week. So yeah. Jesus.
So thanks to me, you've got the stream tonight.
Yeah,
folks,
thanks to Dom.
Otherwise, it wouldn't have happened.
Everyone can thank
Which
Dom.
could be thanks or maybe curses. Who knows?
Yeah, one of the two. But
the night's still young.
Welcome. I'm going to say hello to Andrew. Oh my God, sorry, that lemonade's gone right to me. That's my first fizzy drink in like a month. Excuse me. Carousette, David Baker, Pat Neal, Mark, Morsra, Enemy in Sight, Lazy Pirate Painting. Let's keep going down. Oh my God. Crossing Obstacles Train, Carl, Steve Harbour, John, another Carl Burks, Ham and Jam, John, Red Steph, Simon, welcome. Storm of Steel, hello Alec, how you doing? Mobile and Hostile, Friends of General Haig, Daniel Justin, John Snowbury, Nathan, Rich, Philippe, Granite Prego's in the house, Rich, Greg. Oh my God, DeWright, I can't pronounce that. Can anyone help me with that? Diorite? Dietrich. There you go. Thank you. Now you said it. Yeah, that makes sense. Dietrich. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, now you said it. It makes sense. Shut up, Martin. Mark, Tabletop CP, Basement 1918, Cat Roger, Nick Games, Hartman, David Tuck, Scale Models Inc. Hello, Scale Models Inc. All right, I've actually made it to the bottom. Phew. That's good. Right, so what's everybody been up to this week? Shall we start with let's go with you, Martin, and you can talk about cars if you want.
I don't want to talk about cars right now. It's a bit of a sore subject. So I have no pictures to show off because of said issues with cars. You know, like you have the best laid plans. The only things we're working on, I'm currently really enjoying just having a little break, and I am working on. Hang on, I'll put this up to the camera. I'll make myself. Woohoo! There we go. So I'm currently working on more bases of Zulus. So we have big chunky bases full of them, which is a lot of fun. And then I've just got a whole lot like lollipop sticks, loads of lollipop sticks covered in Zulus currently. So that's what I've been working on, in addition to more Arab-like cavalry, and there was something else I've completely forgotten. Oh, Warwick's base. That's all happening, but that's taking a little while because I'm sort of filming that at the same time. So that is
100 this week.
Well, I've just received the expansions. here the Operation Torchlight expansion and
nice.
the guards of the facility expansion kindly sent to me by Graham. So
nice.
thank you very much, Graham, if you're watching this. And so I'm going to be going through these and doing a few reviews, but I've already just loved this. This one comes with like a mad scientist, which is going to be cool. And then the British one, the Operation Torchlight, comes with like some like mad Highlander, which is blatantly going to be used straight away. So no, I'm looking forward to getting into those because I say like I've only done a couple of battle reports. I'm doing another one, but I've probably played well over a dozen games of it now, and some of the funniest things.
You really like it, don't you?
Yeah, I love it. It scratches exactly the itch I want to scratch with it. You know, it doesn't. You know, it's it's absolutely hilarious. Well, I say I've been bringing it to CrackCon. So anyway,
wicked.
Yeah, everyone knows.
Might have to have a game.
Yeah. Yep.
Sweet.
Definitely. You're playing Robin, aren't you?
I am. I'm really looking forward to that because Robin's got some bloody lovely models.
I know. He keeps on.
I remember that.
I
know. I remember that. I know. I remember that first CrackCon, and I saw his table set up. I was like, oh, literally dropped dead, sort of thing. It was so good. But what about you, Dom? What have you been doing this week?
Oh, what have I been doing? I've been back on the ECW trail. Here we go.
We are.
Yeah. So that's a command stand that I got finished off, which I was quite pleased with it. I thought it was a Renegade. Yeah, of course it's Royalist. I thought it was a Renegade general, but somebody quite rightly pointed out it's actually a Trent miniature, and then the bloody miniature.
How could you?
How could I not known that? I don't know because I've got too many figures.
That is lovely.
But
it's very, very nice. Love the basing. Very, 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 very nice.
Yeah, thank you. The the eyes on the Lord seem to have disappeared into whiteness, but anyway, they are there. I did actually paint the eyes. What else? Oh, that's the wrong one. I already showed that one. Then I did a bit of artillery support for it. So Seika gun.
Very nice.
This is from Empress, I think it was.
Doc, that's a question. That's from Empress.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get the crew with it?
Yes.
Oh no!
I shouldn't have told you that because you're gonna put turnips on it or something, aren't you?
I'm looking for a different cannon for turnip 28, and that might be the one.
That ticks the boxes.
It does indeed.
You can get it without the crew if you wish, or you can get it with the crew.
You'd have to turnip the gun though. Oh, for God's sake, Marlene! That's my mother-in-law. That is, or soon-to-be mother-in-law.
Oh.
8:10. Yeah, come on, Laura. She always lets it ring 4 times as well, just like an OCD habit. She knows it's her mum. She's got the phone in her hand, and she just lets it ring.
Oh God!
Why am I marrying her?
And I did some musket men for my second pike and shot block. I can't remember which regiment it is. Miller, if he's on, will remember. They're predominantly green uniformed, so that's why they are predominantly green uniformed.
Is that Santa in the lead in that?
In the middle?
Is it like a red pointy hat?
He has a bit, yeah.
Right.
He has.
It's supposed to be a feather.
Oh,
yes.
sorry. I thought it was like a gnome.
It could be either that or the guy behind him set him on fire with his matchlock. I'm not quite sure. Yeah.
Oh,
so that's what I've been working on.
Sorry, a bit of sugar just went up my nose.
Oh,
why are you snorting your food?
I'm not. There's sugar on my lip, and I sniffed up, and it went up my nose. Oh, that felt horrible. It really felt nasty. Jesus.
This stream is just getting worse, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. Professionalism. What about you, Steve?
I've painted nothing, but I've been building.
Oh, very nice. Yes, I have been seeing on the group, mate. You've been going absolutely mental with the old turnip stuff. Looking awesome.
So I haven't done any turnip since before. The last time I worked on turnip was the day before CrackCon 2.
Hang on, I feel we need a warning here.
Well,
been doing some weird shit.
Right, you may continue.
For all those with a nervous disposition tonight, I am actually cutting up Perry miniatures.
Oh, Dom's not happy chat.
Well, I'm not cutting them up. I'm removing the base so I can attach stilts to them.
Of course.
Why wouldn't you?
Right. what have I been up to? So I hadn't built Turnip for a while, and I've got nothing bolt action related on the desk at the moment. And so I thought, let's do a bit more turnips. I'm building my 3rd turnip regiment now. I've stolen this idea 100% off Evil Jim, because last year he had a really awesome undead Napoleonic army where it put skulls on some Napoleon. I think were they French or British?
They're Prussian.
Oh, they're Prussian. Oh, right, even better. And I really like the look of them, and I thought I'm going to steal that at some point, and so I have done. So I went through all my bits boxes and I found skulls and a crap load of Napoleonics I'm never going to paint. So I came up with this. Doo-doo!
Yeah, I saw these, Stu. Yeah, these look really cool. They look really good. I like the guy on the far right, the front row. I like that one, and I like the one next to him. Well, I like them all, but yeah, they're really cool, man.
So the 3rd one from the right, he looks like he's got those sort of adult nappies, and it needs.
I was trying to work out what that was.
It's like a Landsknecht uniform.
I don't know what.
Do you know what I think of? I know this is awful. And this is the thing, because there's this one bit in The Lion King where like the young lion like sticks its head through a bunch of leaves to make it look like a mania. That's all I think about.
Oh no!
So I really wanted them to have a bit of like they've got roots growing from their neck and then this skull. So it only took me about an hour to build all of those. There was nothing much to it.
It's really stupid, but they're really basic. But I really like them.
They're just basically
they're one of my favourite ones.
They're just a mix
really cool.
of I think there's Russians and French Napoleonics.
Yeah, there's French there. Yeah,
and then some random skulls and some tufts. But then I thought,
where'd you get the skulls from?
They are a mixture of the ones from that thrice accursed skeleton box that I've got, and a bunch of other skulls that I just had lying around. I think Jim sent me when Jim sent me a turnip care package. There was an absolute shitload of skulls in there.
Oh, that's just reminded me. Before I carry on.
So I thought, well, let's make some more. So I dug a bit deeper into the stash, and I thought, right, I need some chaff. So chaff are Turnip 28 skirmishers. Yeah, I remember I had some Victrix British left over. So what I did, I made those.
Oh yeah.
So all I've done is added the muskets from the Warlord Games English Civil War infantry box.
Yeah.
Wow.
And added some skulls, and they fit together really well. The English Civil War and the Victrix bits, and then things went a bit weird.
Just now,
they haven't already.
Because I like cavalry in Turnip 28, and so I sat down on Saturday afternoon, and well, this happened.
I mean, just what the absolute is that?
Just say it.
I think we need a whole new description of #weird shit. That doesn't even come close to that.
Hashtag, I think you should become co-creator of friggin'.
Steve, do you like Hellraiser?
Why haven't you started a line of miniatures for these? It's just crazy. These
unbelievable.
But then it got even weirder.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's that weird beer you were drinking. I tell you, that's what it was.
What is going on there? That looks something out of 40k.
I don't know whether I should look away because something inappropriate's happening, or whether or not. Words just fail.
I don't know.
I think more. Look at more. Horse race.
Very good.
So, that's what I was doing after work tonight. I wasn't happy with the original. It looked too tube-like.
Yeah.
So I thought I needed to add. I need something to add to that, and then I've been inspired by sort of the Thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, is that like
Wasting Musketeers? Another big influence on these, especially the bulbous hearts. Is if you've ever seen Tetsuo, the Iron Man, it's a Japanese film.
Yeah.
I watched both of them. definitely inspiration. And I did watch on Friday night. I watched Videodrome again, so definitely inspiration there. But that's where I'm up to with this regiment. Is I don't know where I'm gonna go with this yet. But tonight, so the cults I'm working on for this one, they're called the Lopers of the Maudlin Marsh.
Okay.
And they navigate the marsh on stilts. So what I'm going to be doing is gluing kebab skewers to Perry's miniatures.
You're a bad man. You're a bad man. I have literally just finished basing up another base of Perry miniatures unscathed. Because the ones I butchered for Turnip were all Warlord. They were all, no, hang on. Did I do Perry? No, I think I did actually. I think I did the Franco-Prussians.
Okay, right. That's it. You're off their Christmas list.
Oh dear.
Oh, I've lost one of my feet another day.
I still think we should try and do Ken Stagg do at the Perrys.
I'm more than happy to attempt this.
I'm pretty sure they'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
Do you really think they want,
especially the promise of curry afterwards?
You see, this is the great thing is like that Ken will make the mistake of thinking his stag do is about him, and then we all.
True.
No one's stag do is it? The stag do is never about the groom.
No, it's the way to fuck over the groom. That's
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, last week I showed you said miniature from HeroQuest, and I said I was going to paint him.
Oh yeah,
and I have done. The only thing I've not done is the base because I wanted your guys' input. Obviously, these are just gaming pieces. Do I leave it as the red base to notarize it is just a gaming piece, or shall I attempt to do something with the base?
What is it pre-colored?
Yeah, it's pre-colored red.
I would paint it, but that's just me.
I don't know what color. Grey, obviously grey because it's stone, isn't it?
Yeah, if I was going to paint mine, which I'm not, but if I was going to, I would do grey, sort of really generic. I'd say because you're going to be in a dungeon with them, so it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I mean, this is the time. My mate's done it for his game pieces, where he takes them off and puts them on clear ones because you've got a really nice board underneath.
Yeah, it is actually very tempting to even do that. To be fair, and it's nice because that is my first painted mini all the way this year.
Ah,
there you go.
What?
That's my first painted mini that I've painted this year.
Wow, is it?
Yep.
Wow,
first one. I've been out of the game, haven't I?
We need a tumble. We so need a tumbleweed that we can set across the street.
Yeah, that was definitely a tumbleweed moment. Or an owl, just a lone owl making owl noises.
Or a slow hand clap, maybe.
It was really nice to actually paint it, to be fair. I really enjoyed it. So.
Well, you've got to do a badger for next week. You've got to do an animal for next week. Remember, everyone. And that's just things like that. Remember, everybody, we have Michael Lovejoy. Steve, what the hell happened to you?
I just splintered my finger on one of these kebab skewers.
See, that is revenge of the Perry figure. You deserved that.
That's
it. Fought back.
Well, before Steve started impaling himself, I was just using the moment to remind everyone we have Michael Lovejoy from Oathsworn Miniatures coming on next week. And if you head over to the Facebook group, you'll see that there is the Badger Badger Challenge going on. There's some awesome stuff already. Warren is a madman.
I
don't. Absolutely.
If we didn't know he wasn't already, we certainly do.
Go and have a look at it. So, guys, next week we want to show him. So get your weird shit out and paint something furry.
I'm terrified. I'm terrified in case Peter find out about the #Badger Challenge.
Yeah, Peter Rabbit. Yeah,
they won't like that.
We could get in so much
not
trouble.
Peter Rabbit. Did you just say Peter Rabbit? Peter Rabbit, no. Peter, the activist group. Not Peter Rabbit.
Oh, fucking hell. It's Monday night and it's Monday Madness on the Plastic Crack.
Flopsy Cottontail.
Last week, with the mix up
between... You know them all.
No, last week, Krang and Kerrang.
Oh, that was amazing. I replayed that so many times.
I thought I was going to die. I really did think I was just going to die on stream.
Is this when Mrs. Tiggywinkle just goes postal and just takes out Peter Rabbit and the family? Was it Mr. McGregor? Mr. McGregor.
Yeah, Mr. McGregor. Yeah.
McGregor.
Beatrix Potter's one with like Jemima Puddle Duck and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Jemima Puddle Duck is something not right there. That's definitely something's wrong there.
I genuinely thought he said Peter, and I was thinking, what's
he did? Peter, like
Peter,
PETA.
Yeah.
The ones who had to go against Games Workshop having fur on the cloaks.
Yeah, it's because we were talking about animals, and I thought Peter Rabbit. I just thought, why is the rabbit going to be there? And I thought I could do Peter Rabbit. It's the guy with the sword. That'd be quite good. No trademark infringement, obviously.
I don't really know where.
I don't know where this is going.
Remember, everyone.
Remember,
guys, if you're coming to CrackCon, there's going to be a Burrows and Badgers game with a light demo for everyone to take part in. Luke, who's running it, has put together the scenario with Michael just for CrackCon, and I believe there may be some goodies involved as well for people to come and take part. So there's no reason to not go and have a go. I think it's sort of just a 20 minutes to half an hour long game. For the scenario they've got. So, yeah. Nice. Oh, my God.
Right.
I never thought I'd be asking this question, okay, but what do you reckon is the optimum height for a 28mm scale pair of stilts?
Why don't you work it out in scale
half as high as the body?
No, twice as high as the body.
Yeah,
that's what I'm going for. I'm thinking of.
There's a lot of mud, remember, in those days.
Work it out on the 28mm scale. Work out. Yeah. Look how much a set of stilts are, how high they are at the circus.
If this guy's 6 foot tall, his stilts are going to be 12 foot tall.
That's perfect.
And makes him 18 feet. Yeah.
Yes.
I'd possibly even go 14 just to.
What the fuck? What?
No, please stop.
Come here for serious gaming discussion, and that's what I get.
It's all right. It's fine. It's Ken's channel. It's okay. Can I put out a plea to the awesome plastic? I say a plea, a request to the awesome plastic crack community that we have.
I think that's definitely.
Yeah. I am, as you know, I am currently working on my Zulus stuff. So I have the Perry miniatures, the untufted British infantry. I haven't got the insert. So if anyone has the insert for this that comes in here with just the info on it, and it's not because I can't work it out, because they're quite straightforward miniatures. I just like the info. Because it's helpful. So if anyone has this and they wouldn't mind either taking a photo and scanning it or sending it to me or emailing it, that would be brilliant, because I just want the information I'm sure I can go and find it. I have got loads of books and things on the Zulu War, thanks to Dom. When he initially sent that, I went on an Amazon spending spree. But if anyone does have that would be lovely if they could scan it or take a photocopy it or somebody just send me. That would be lovely. I'd just like to look at it.
Dear, oh dear. Right.
Something's gone very wrong.
Right, back to topics. So yeah.
Oh, hang on, before you do that, we need to do a little celebration.
Oh yes.
We do. Yes.
So yes, congratulations, Sam.
Congratulations to Sam. We don't know what Mrs. Sam's name is, do we? He didn't say.
I don't think Sam let Mrs. Sam know that he was going to put a picture of him on the internet for everyone.
But I think if everyone would join us in the chat, wishing them congratulations.
Yeah.
For getting married. And we wish you guys all the best. Sam will be at CrackCon. Of course, this is the sorry, I just saw some random comment. This is Sam is the guy who was playing as Hastings over in CrackCon 2 in the Battle of Barnets against Matt Mail, and a very hard time of it he had as well. But we don't hold that against you, so congratulations.
I like to think about that. It still makes me giggle. Matt Mail, bless him.
Absolutely. Congratulations.
Congratulations, dude.
What awesome. The heck is... You shouldn't have any sugar again. That's all I'm going to say.
No,
should never have any more sugar.
What we got here? Steve drum solo with those sticks. There you go, Nick. That's a request.
Yeah, I've always damaged myself once. I don't pick them up anymore.
Oh dear. Everyone's congratulating. That's awesome. Wickedness. Let's have a look. Right. Okay. Back to talking. So let's get on with tonight's topic. 5 essential things that you think every wargamer should have, or in their arsenal. So it can, I'm going to start one off. I want to see what you guys think about this.
So how are we going to categorize? So you're talking about equipment now, or you?
Anything. We're pretty much like, it doesn't have to be equipment. It can be just like attributes, personality type, or what you personally think that makes a great wargamer, and 5 things to make that wargamer.
Right.
So for me, I am going to say patience.
Patience. Where this was going?
Yeah, no. No, nothing bad. No, patience. Because obviously sometimes you're really into a game. You know the rules back and front. But you got to teach new people, haven't you? You got to show new people a new way into the hobby. You can't just expect everyone to be able to pick it up instantly, and you're gonna have to go through it with them. And you're not just gonna be able to set up that night and just keep playing loads of games. You're gonna have to take time to get that person used to the rule set, before you can just both turn up with loads of dice and just bang out loads of games, if that makes sense. So I think patience is quite an important thing. What are your guys' thoughts?
When are you going to get that?
I was going to say,
I've got patience.
You don't.
Yes, I do.
You don't at all. You don't at all. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I got patience. I wouldn't say I didn't have patience.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, give us an example.
Bullshit on that one.
Yeah.
What, when you're impatient?
Yeah.
When you ordered that KFC round mine, and you were like bouncing around at the door until it arrived.
Yeah, but
or when anything gets when anything. All right, well, it was because we were using it for you were eating it while I was beating you, and then what about how? Yes, I agree. Patience is a virtue that I just don't think some of us have.
No, apparently I don't.
I like Alex. What does every wargamer need? A copy of Chain of Command.
And that's going to change this tune every week. Usually it's O Group. Come on, what's going on?
Yeah, what's going on here? Maybe
I think when
it
comes
now
to patience, I think if you do a lot of kit bashing is a very patient pursuit, because it's not just a case of. It's like, have you ever seen that episode of The Simpsons where Homer tries to build a barbecue?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that to me is what some people think kit bashing is like. You just cram it all together and see what happens. It can take me hours to just build one thing, because I want everything to just be just spot on, just the best it can be.
That's fair enough. Yeah, I can understand that. I haven't got that patience, hence why I'm sending you a load of miniatures. I didn't say I had these attributes. I'm saying they would be good attributes.
Oh, right. So these are ones we're going to have to learn.
Yes, learning. That's what I mean. It's all about the learning experience. It's a developing hobby. That's what it's all about.
Caring.
Yeah, sharing and caring.
Dom, okay, on the subject of patience and Dom, as someone that you freely admit you paint to play, do you exhibit patience when you're painting, or would you just want them done and off the table as soon as possible?
Probably about 80% of the time, yes, just off the table as quickly as I possibly can. Occasionally, I'll get the kind of the bee in the bonnet to really work at it, but it doesn't happen very often. But yeah, 9 times out of 10, it's just get the damn thing done to a reasonable degree. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I wish I didn't have any kind of level of sort of acceptance of painting and stuff, because otherwise I would just slap them out and stick them on. But even I look at them and go, nah, probably ought to make a bit more of an effort on them.
Yeah. Better not just leave them primed.
Yeah. Oh no, I couldn't do that.
I suppose though, with any kind of painting, though, I think a degree of patience it's just required, because it's not really a. That's why
well, the paint's got to dry, hasn't it, for a start? So you can't just go crazy on it straight away.
Yeah,
this is why
you got to have patience for washes, isn't it, Steve?
I mean, I admire people like Sean, who commission paints, and I mean, he's got to display patience. I mean, painting figures that you may not actually like painting. Remember at CrackCon we were talking about batch painting, and I said my top limit for batch painting is 10 figures, and Sean looked quite disgusted and said his lowest figure was 40. So he can paint 40 figures at once. I mean, that's patience right there. That I couldn't paint 40 figures in one go. It would send me a bit funny.
Yeah,
I think commission painters generally have a level of tolerance that is quite remarkable, because I don't know about you guys, but I always have 3 or 4 projects on the go, because I'll start one and go, I just can't be asked to do this, and I'll do something else, and then I'll keep flipping backwards and forwards. But if that's your business, you've got to keep doing it.
You've really got a choice, have you?
Yeah,
to be honest. You can't just go where the mood takes you.
No.
No. And that's the problem with it, isn't it? But so yeah, patience. So I think that's not a bad one, to be fair. What about yourself, Martin? What would you say would be another one?
So I would sorry, I was just uploading something. If we talk about qualities, I think to be a good wargamer, or is this just like, I'd say to be, I think you need to have a decent sense of humor. You've got to have a sense of humor to do this. I mean, I absolutely understand that some people will do this and they're dead serious, and they want to, they play tournaments and that, but I could never play like that. That's why, especially, I lose. Let's face it, I probably lose 8 out of 10 games. The best thing about playing Robin is that I beat him. You're right, Robin. You're right, Robin. And no, I'm joking, because he's. You need a sense of humor. You're going to end up in these situations, and the thing is everyone can end up playing, like these RC people who, care about really does half an inch really matter, or a centimeter, but so I think having the ability to laugh at yourself and laugh at those situations when they appear, you can get cheesed off, but if you can do it with a grin on your face, it makes everything easier. So I'd say a sense of humor, definitely.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you with that. Sense of humor is absolutely needed, because especially the ability to wind up your opponent while they're getting cheesed off and keeping cool. It's even funnier. So like when I used to play Liam and stuff, and he could be getting wound up and the salt would be getting real, I'd just be winding him up even more, making him more angry. It's just
that's
got to be
called
done.
Gaslighting.
It's got to be like that, but maybe that should be number 3.
But I think your point's well made, though, Martin. It's about how you play the game, isn't it? If you're a competitive gamer, then that's you probably have a different viewpoint on that. Or if you're somebody who just it is all about the win, and that's fine. If that's what you want to do, But I think also you can be a competitive gamer and still have fun. It's not
absolutely
and want to have a good game out of it.
I would put out to say that most people in our little plastic crack community are not 100% competitive gamers. They're not meta gamers. They all have a sense of casual play in them, even if they do tournament play. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's difficult to say, isn't it? Because we don't know them. There's 700 and something of them, aren't there? It's difficult to know.
There's quite a few.
On that note, remember, boys and girls, you can come and join the Plastic Crack Podcast Facebook group, and the link is down below, where you'll also find links to all of our channels and links to our t-shirts and CrackCon tickets.
God, he's such a pro, isn't he?
Yeah,
that's what happens when you get 5,500 subs. He automatically gets like he just gets brainwashed into. I am YouTube.
I got an email from YouTube saying, do
you're the number
help?
one. Yeah, you're the number one.
Do you need help? I'm like, I don't understand this email. Like help with what? And then it sent me a list of things. I don't know if you guys have had this. It just sent me a list of things to like. This is what you could do to make your channel better. Step 1, rename it. Like step 2, like change content.
They're trying to tell you something, Martin.
Oh no! Yeah. I was like, look, have you not had that? I was like,
no, none of us had that one. Only you.
No, it's only the posh ones, isn't it? The big stars, the big shots,
posh.
The big knobs.
Posh.
Yeah, you're from Cambridge.
Cambridge isn't posh.
Listen, how you said posh. Posh.
No, that's called the English language. It's not that thing that you do to.
Oh no, aren't you from Bury St Edmunds?
No, I'm not. I'm from why? No, I work in Bury. I'm not from Bury.
Work in Bury St Edmunds.
I'm not from Bury.
Bury St Edmunds. I didn't know that was a place. Bury. Where's Bury?
Bury's near Manchester.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So you don't work up there, do you? Where do you work in Bury St Edmunds? See the gaslighting. Way up.
I think going back,
what it was.
going back to a sense of humor. I think I didn't I have a minor rant about this when me and you were on Ken's podcast.
We did. Can we just before we get? Can we just put up Yorkshire Dragoons thing? I think that is. You want to grow your channel, mate. You need to put up some content.
I am more than happy with my figures. Thank you very much, sir.
That's a burn.
I get 50 a month. I'm more than happy with that.
50 a month, and you do no content. I love
it. 50 a month.
I was just saying. I think I had a rant about sort of you do need a sense. I mean, considering the way that I throw dice, I need a sense of humor when I'm gaming because I don't have good dice rolling. But I think, like I mentioned on Yorkshire Gamers podcast, when you break it down to it, we're playing with toy soldiers.
Absolutely.
If you can't have a sense of humor about that, well, move on to a slightly less serious hobby, because rolling dice and playing with toy soldiers, sense of humor is most definitely required. Otherwise, you're not going to enjoy yourself at all, and nobody's going to want to be around you as well. No one's going to want to game against you. Nobody will just want to associate with you. Life advice 101 there from Steve.
Life advice 101. You can't ignore it.
Yeah,
definitely not. Go on. What were you going to say?
Who?
I thought you were going to say something, Martin. Sorry. Nope.
No. Sorry, I'm still trying not to think about my car. That's the that's the main thing I'm doing. You see now, I don't have a sense of humor about that.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't think it's a funny situation, do you?
Nope.
Even though it is completely funny. But,
it's not. It's really not. Hey, it's going to be interesting tomorrow when we go back to the dealer and Haley's with me.
Haley's going to have a pickaxe.
Probably.
Oh dear! I'm just gonna. That's what we should do at my wedding. Just leave Haley on the door, just denying entry to people.
It's the most exclusive event.
Yes. All that paid for bar. Yes. Oh dear. Right. So number 3. We're on number 3 now, aren't we? So go on, Steve. You do one.
Imagination.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I suppose at the end of the day, you don't. I mean, if you imagine if you're like a hardcore tournament player, you don't paint your figures, or you just put minimal effort into them, and you don't particularly care about the lore, you don't particularly care about the background. You just want to go out there and annihilate your opponent. Not much imagination required there. But for me, I've said this, I'm more of a painter, modeler than a gamer. And without my imagination, I don't think I'd produce 99% of the stuff that I do. It's an integral part to my hobby. Without an imagination, no, I couldn't do a single thing. I don't reckon.
Yeah.
So I'll take the contra view on that one, because Yeah, you need. I agree. You need some degree when you're putting together, groups and what have you. But that's what uniform guides are for, mate.
See, remember that always. Dom, remember when you were painting those elves?
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
they're still not painted because there's no guide. Yeah, exactly.
Must have guide. Yeah,
must have guide. I find it very, very difficult to paint something without a concept of what they're going to look like before I start. Really.
So that's really interesting. So is it purely because they weren't based in history? There was nothing for you to base them on, or anything like that. I don't know.
Yes and no, because. So the badgers we talked about earlier, I found them really easy to paint because I can see them as they're wearing waistcoats and they've got belts on and they've got equipment, so they're kind of like a medieval Renaissance-y type figure, and I can do them.
So even though it's like an otter with some knuckle dusters,
exactly,
they're still sort of rooted in reality because they're dressed like humans.
Well, I don't know about reality, but yeah, there is. Yeah, so I mean, but that's the case in point. So I can't remember which. I think it was. It might even have been the badger, or I can't remember which one it was, but I do remember searching through the internet for pictures of what the animal looks like for real, and then so I could get the colouring just about right. So yeah, that still is not necessarily an imagination because I'm following a guide. I'm following what they really look like. So I do find it very difficult. Even fantasy stuff, I kind of need to have a bit of a guide of what I'm looking for. Yeah, very difficult. I can't just sit. That's why I'm always amazed with the sort of stuff you do, particularly Steve. When it just comes out of nowhere. Just random shit. That's
kind of.
But the fact I know you've spent hours working it out, and that's just to me, it's just like, wow, how the hell did you do that?
It's good and terrifying in equal measures.
Yeah. I'm just going to respond here because Crossnell's kind of says, "What does a sense of humor add in a game? Is it just have an enjoyable game? You can have a fun game without telling jokes. Yeah, you're not going to sit there just telling jokes, but if you constantly throwing crap all night, the ability to just smile about it."
And not get salty.
Obviously, I'm not going to stand there like a clown in front of my opponent and tell good jokes. But no,
I don't think it's just that sense of humor. I think that's maybe just a literal translation someone's taking there. It's the ability to have a laugh around the table, isn't it?
I think it's more a case of not taking it. Like I mentioned before, don't take it too seriously. At the end of the day, we're playing with. Well, I play with plastic toy soldiers and like these weirdos that have metal miniatures.
Says the bloke who puts bloody tufts all over it. Now, isn't that weird? Jesus Christ!
I think just as a punishment for Steve, like at Christmas, I reckon he should have to do a turnip regiment out of metals and have to kit bash all metals, no plastic parts, just metals, and go old school.
I couldn't. I don't honestly. I'd either succeed or I'd lose 3 fingers.
It's quite hard to do because you're going to have to drill things out.
Yeah, I know. Look at the effort. Yeah, but you'd be doing it like the old timers did, like Dom.
The old timers?
I think we just established I don't do any weird shit. It's
no conversions.
Any weird
no
shit. It's just,
no.
No, it's an interesting one, isn't it? Because I think so I do admire people. But I don't think you definitely have to have a sense of humour to do this stuff. No. Not sense of humour, a sense of coming up with creative ideas all the time. Because there are some brilliant works. You can just go on the internet and look at all the Osprey books and all the other uniform books. There's some amazing stuff that will give you ideas left, right, and centre. So you don't have
banter. Is that
Bants.
Yeah, you got to have banter. You got to be able to have a bit of banter.
Yeah, I always think around a table. In a fun club environment, it's almost like playing, a team sport. Is that sort of kind of ribbing and what have you that goes on around? If you play something like rugby or something, I was going to say,
look at Alec last week, Dom. Look at Alec last week. He lost 2 games to me, and he rolled absolutely shocking. And he was like just taking the piss out of himself because that's all he could do because he couldn't do anything else.
Even for Alec,
Yeah,
that is quite spectacular. But he said even for him it was bad. And he
I know. I do like playing Alec. I'm not going to lie. I'm playing him again Friday. That reminds me, actually, I need to send him a list of what I've got so he can make an army up. I better do that after this. Yes, because I'm looking forward to playing that. That'll be good. Lime Rampant. Very much looking forward to that. Get the Normans out again.
What, the Mounted Vikings?
The non-mounted Vikings as well. So, yes, I don't class them as Vikings. They haven't got round shields, so it's all right. It's fine. There you go. Go on, mate.
I'm just going to send you a bunch of pictures later of Vikings without round shields. I can't even be bothered to do it now. I'll just send them to you.
Yeah, here you go. Done. So, what would you say a bit of kit that every wargamer needs, apart from the obvious?
A sharp knife.
Okay, what, like a craft knife sort of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, sharp craft knife. One that you can change the blades with, or?
Yeah, I think there's just one of those things. I mean, I know you see some people and you've got 60, 70, 80 different individual tools, but I think as long as you've got a sharp craft knife and a file, you're golden.
Yeah, you're golden. Yeah, this is very true.
What about clippers?
Oh, and clippers as well.
For plastics, yeah. If you go metals, obviously you want a set of clippers, but they're not as. I wouldn't say they're as important, but definitely for plastics, you want a really nice set of clippers, and then not use them on metals. Just use them for plastics. Not make that mistake, which I've done many a times.
I think bright light. I think.
I would say a light. I still need to get a table lamp for in here. I've only got a really bright light above my head at the moment, but I need a table lamp. I don't know which one to go for, to be fair. I want one that I can just clamp on the desk, but I want something that's very luminous. But I like to have two to get rid of the shadow completely. Yeah, definitely. I would definitely say the light situation. Basing material wise, maybe like I think what Martin has, like a little box. Oh, I've got it as well. That you just chuck everything into. When you've got leftovers. Yeah. I think everyone should have one of those. I think they're. I think they are really handy. I think it's really good because you get similar basing with the projects you're doing at the time. I just think it works really well. I like the idea, and then it transitions over time. It can change up a bit, which is nice. That's what I like about that. What do you call it, mine?
The I just call it my sort of like
bits flop
like
tough.
It's like undergrowth. Well, I like it because it looks like weeds and undergrowth and stuff. It's just undergrowth. Yeah, it's just like the kind of like crap you see sitting on top of grass, or mixed in and out. And that's all. I just keep chucking.
Adds to the base, doesn't it?
Yeah, mine one's going weird colours at the minute because I chucked a load of like summer grass with dead grass in there, so it's all sort of like really patchy at the minute. But that's quite handy for the Zulu stuff. So
yeah, oh yeah, definitely, yeah. But that's what I mean. So it always changes up and stuff like that, doesn't it? In that respect. But I was thinking everyone needs a good set of dice, don't they? A good set of dice you can always trust and not have to switch out.
I don't trust my dice.
Do you not?
No.
Dom, you got a set of dice that you use that come out, don't you? When you start,
I've got loads of dice and I swap them around all through the game.
Martin said shaking, Freddie.
Yeah.
Is that a number one pet peeve of yours, Martin?
It is now.
To be fair, I've only swapped dice round in, I'd say, a handful of games. I used to do it not regularly, but when I used to play a lot of X-Wing, there was a lot of dice superstition because they're not strictly D6. You play with the funny D8s with funny symbols on. But I would still choose like the ones before because I've got quite a few of them. But it's just a superstitious thing that if you're rolling crappy dice, swap them over.
No, sir, no. No, you dealt with the hand. You dealt with the hand that you deal with the hand that you're given.
If you can point me to the rule set that says that, Martin, I'll be very happy to follow.
I'm going to write that into the start of my rule set. Just basically, I'm going to write that in just for you. It's going to say anyone that changes dice.
And I shall ignore that. Then we will house rule that one.
Just.
No, I only do it when I don't do it all the time, but I do when
those tank dice
when the dice is just not working. You have to change it.
Yeah, but you get those tank dice out, don't you?
Yeah, but I think you have a bigger thing about those tank dice than I do.
You hate those tank dice.
What tank dice?
I bought them somewhere. They were doing a sale on one of these dice shops, and they had. They're quite big dice. They're not.
Yeah, they're all.
Really
Yeah,
big,
but they're not the same
big.
either. Mine. They're all different sizes.
No, they're same. The actual dice are the same size. They've just got different pictures on them of different tanks as the six. So some of them got T-34s and Churchills and various other things, and they're quite big and white. I think we played a bolt action game where I was rolling them, and rather a lot of tanks came up, and Ken got very, very upset.
Yes,
and he's never. Every time he says, "You're not going to bring the tank dice out." So just to wind them up, 9 times out of 10, I do. Just funny enough, they roll sixes a lot.
They do.
There was a lot of extra paint on the tank logo, obviously.
Before we lose it, because the chat's moving really quick. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Karazet said he's just getting started in hobby and he's still nervous about putting paint on his minis. I get that. Just go for it. That's
just spin it down a little bit, not straight out of the pot. Just take a bit and then maybe go.
Do you guys do like a test mini?
No,
when you start a new project?
Yeah,
I did do a test mini. I did 2.
I do 2. Whenever I start a bolt action project, I'll always do I'll assemble 2, and they will be my sort of test to make sure I get the uniform right, and then I won't go on to the next sort of lot until that I'm happy with those 2. But I think that just going back to Yark's a Gamer, just do it. I know it can be nerve wracking when you've got figures and you've got paints and you think, what's the worst that can happen? You can strip the paint off if you're not happy.
The thing also to remember is you will get better. The more you do, the better you will get. So we all started out painting absolute twash. Some of us still continue to do exactly that. Some of them move on to doing better things. But give it a go. Still better than unpainted plastic.
I was going to say, I've always said is that if you're putting paint on a figure, you're doing more than most people in the hobby, the game, because a lot of people, don't really. So
absolutely,
go for it.
Do it, man.
Yeah,
100%. Just get some paint on there. Just thin it down a little bit. Don't need to thin it down 50-50 or whatever, so it goes really thin. Just a bit out of the pot. Just a little bit of water.
Make sure you get your wet palette, obviously.
He's winding you up.
Yellow card for Dom there.
I was doing that because I saw there were some comments going through the chat about them.
You boys would be proud. Look what I used as a palette. I used a bit of plastic.
Good for you. Well done, mate.
For add some couplings in, so I just use that. Stuff tended not to dry so quickly.
Interesting comment from Alex there about painting. I've got an interesting thing about painting is that when I was painting with predominantly 40k, I could paint really good faces. Really good. It was one thing I was proud that I could paint. I could paint faces, and now I can't. It's like I lost the power. It's like I play bass and I can only remember about 10 songs at once. Everything I can learn. If I learn one new song, another one leaves. I've always got 10 in my head at one time. And it's the same with painting as well. Is that I was looking back at some of the things I painted 20 years ago, and some of them were pretty shitty. But the faces, they always had really good faces, and I seem to have lost that skill as I got older.
It's an interesting one.
Yorkshire's just asked me if I'm going to you'd be interested in my Zulu bases. I'll put a thing up for my Zulu bases. Funny enough, it's not massively dissimilar to my Crusade bases that I was going to do one. I find. Do you know what I find? I went through this period of just like forgetting how to like dry brush, which is one of the most basic techniques. And I was just for like for basing and things like that, and I realized I hadn't done any dry brushing for like for nearly 2 years or something like that, because I just hadn't been working on those kind of projects. I just didn't need to do dry brushing. So I sat there for ages and I was like going, is this enough? Have I taken enough off? Because I don't want to do that thing where you go to dry brush and you have too much on your brush and it just smears across. Yeah, it was yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Is there any well, on that, is there any techniques that you used to use years ago that you don't use now?
I certainly don't dry brush as much. I only tend to dry brush on bases.
I was going to say that's what I used to sort of when I first got into painting, sort of early 90s, mid 90s. I dry brushed everything to within an inch of its life. Everything, no matter whether it's playing 40k, Blood Bowl, what have you, it got dry brushed. And now the only dry brushing I ever do is on vehicles.
I tell a lie. I dry brush all the time because I put deck tan on stuff. I just forget about it. I just forget about it. But I don't. But I do that. I do that as a sort of a weathering one. Yeah, I don't tend to dry brush like. I'm dry brushing. I just shut up. I've just completely lied. I dry brush all. I don't know what I think. I just don't think about it. I just lie. I dry. So
you're having a steam moment. It's just one. You can't think of all these things.
It's because I've inhaled loads of diesel fumes.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess the one thing I don't do anymore that I used to do a lot was dipping. Remember that army painted dip?
I've never done that. Ever dipped ever.
I did.
Never dipped. Can we clip that, please?
The first dipping video I ever saw was a guy.
What the hell?
He attached the figures to a drill. There's a dry them, and when it went and it spun round, and all the stuff,
all the bits went everywhere. Yeah. Oh god, we've lost these two.
I think Ken's broken.
Oh shit!
I used to. So when I discovered the dipping thing of stuff, I thought it was like the most amazing stuff because it was great, as you say. But it's so uncontrollable. Even brushing it on, so I never use that anymore. I've got tubs over there somewhere. But yeah, that was scary shit. Also, it stunk. Jeez, did it stink?
I mean, I like the effect that it got. I mean, did anyone ever used to use Magic Wash?
Never even heard of that.
Don't remember that one.
Clear floor polish.
No.
It was used to mix what I can't remember the exact ratio, but it was clear floor polish and water, and then you would mix your paint. It's like an early Agrax Earthshade. I used to use this when I was doing Flames of War, and I painted an entire sort of Sikh World War II army, the basics, in about half an hour, because all I did was prime them white and then got mixed the khaki with the Magic Wash. What it did, it's very much like Agrax, so it sinks into all the recesses. The clear floor polish prevented osmosis, which meant that it retained the paint within the gaps, and you had instant shading. The only place you could get it from, clear floor polish, was Tesco, and don't ask me how, but it tastes like pear drops.
I don't think you should try that.
I'm not sure that was a good idea, Steve. That could explain a lot of your turnip problems.
I did accidentally eat some one time. But no, that was recommended to me on the Flames of War forums in about 2004 for painting 15mm Flames of War armies really, really quickly.
The beauty of those sort of dips and that sort of thing, I would imagine, it worked in a very similar process, was they were very, very quick to use and very forgiving. So you really just had to slap on the base colours
and then
because it was all going to be obliterated with the dip.
Yeah.
So it just sort of like, but if you got the right amount on, you could shake it all off either with your drill tool that you were talking about.
Didn't it take about 4 years to dry though?
Oh yeah, they took literally a week to dry properly. Yeah, they were really tough to use. And then even then, if you
as well,
yeah, it almost varnished them in the same process.
Mhm.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
It was so thick.
yeah, I bet it was. No,
But,
it's interesting that one actually. To be fair, thinking about that, especially around the painting side of things, it's I don't know. But none of us have mentioned paintbrushes because everyone's individual with paintbrushes, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh! We've got a movement.
Oh,
We've got Steve up and about.
crikey! We should have had a warning about that, shouldn't we?
Warning: tall man inbound.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see who. What was the name of the guy who was painting? Who's a bit worried about him painting? I didn't see who it was. But
Carazette.
Carazette's. I mean, Carazette's, just give it a go, mate. Don't worry about having the finest brushes or the finest paints or what have you. Anything will do to start with. Just get used to putting paint on the figure.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
The more, like Dom said, the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. I'll tell you something though that I will admit is a bit of a game changer for me when it comes to weathering now, thanks to the model train people. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, God.
It's a paint by Rail Match, okay, and it's called Weathered Black, okay. It's an enamel, so you'd like it, Dom.
Why would I like enamel?
You like enamel.
I hate enamel. It stinks. It's revolting stuff.
You can get them in acrylic. You can get it in acrylic, to be fair. But it seems to work. For me, it works better in an airbrush than an animal. But if you Google Weathered Black, the effect that you get with it is very, very good for minimal effort when it comes to weathering. It creates a dirt sort of scum layer, if that makes sense. So it'd be really good for tanks. Really, really good for tanks. I'm going to start using it a lot more.
Is that like the AK stuff, like this stuff?
No. It's It's Rail Match. It's actually the railway people.
Okay.
Give it a Google it. Google Rail Match Weathered Black, and you'll see what I mean. It's only one start of a process, but it's a very good process to get a lot of weathering over something quickly. Panel washers as well. Jesus, panel washers. They're awesome. The tanks.
Oh yeah, there's quite a lot of companies that do panel washers.
Yeah, but that Weathered Black, definitely give it a watch. Well worth doing. Thumbs up.
Ooh, I was just reading.
Flurry washes. The clay-based ones, aren't they? I don't know. I've never even heard of them. You guys heard of those? Flurry washes?
Flurry washes? No. A clay-based wash. Now that's intriguing.
No dear.
Oh dear.
This way lies madness.
I probably want to know what it tastes like in a minute. Wait.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this. Look.
You're right though. That's the right size.
That is brilliant.
That is good, dude. It's when you got to get it like based with the leg in mid-walk.
I don't know. I honestly don't know how I'm gonna. I've got to make 5 more of these because the unit's got 6 of.
Just stick a paint bottle underneath, like just to hold the leg in place while it dries.
Oh no, it's completely dry. It's super glued on.
No. If you got to do it one-legged, so you got to have it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love Alex. Any time. I use them all the time. You should watch some of my videos.
There is a man on a mission. We salute you. Absolutely. Never let a chance go by without promoting your videos. Fantastic.
Steve would like them. Apparently, Robin said you would like the other ones. If he doesn't like oils or enamels, I had some of the original UMP clay washes, and they were good.
I just think if you could use them on turnip, I just imagine they're really gungy,
yeah,
gross, shitty. Yeah,
I'm surprised you don't use the AK. I know it's enamel based. So I use it all the time. The streaking grime for turnip, like, is because you just dunk it in. I mean, obviously there's people who swear by it. Streaking grime, they'll almost dip a model in it, then use a cotton bud with thinners on it to just remove the excess. To get that sort of really gungy look. That's what I used on that oil painted orc. On certain parts of him because it was all enamel. It's I'll be quite intrigued to see these things.
Ooh, Crossing Obstacles got a good one.
Yeah, I've just seen that.
Shit, he's
I
thinking.
don't know. Me cutting up Perry's miniatures. Oh, could I do that? Could I really destroy?
Hell, of course you could.
Well, you've already like tortured the bloody things. Put it out its misery.
So this thing is made up of a Perry miniature body from the mercenary set. The two arms,
Put your hand behind it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, got you. Yeah.
Yeah. The arms are from.
I love that Darth Vader towel. I'm not gonna lie.
Them, and then one of the skulls from that bloody awful skeleton box. And then the tufts are from the war painted tufts box.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm quite chuffed.
Yeah, they're nice,
chuffed
man.
with your tufts.
Chuffed with
his
the
tufts.
Tufts. But yeah,
There's 5 more now.
You've done 5, have you?
No, I need to make another 5 because the unit
you
has.
need to do another 5.
They're called. I'll tell you exactly what they're called. They're called Lopers.
Okay.
And the quote that comes with them is, "Make sure you don't look up, lad," said the pleb as the reassuring patter of vomit and yesterday's rations rained down from above.
Excellent.
Sounds like a Saturday night in Derby.
If you're not involved in Turnip 28 Volume 2 or Version 2, I'll be very surprised. I'm not going to lie.
Nah, there's people out there doing much better stuff than me.
Really?
My stuff's very basic. Some of the stuff I see on Instagram, I'm just like, I am not worthy.
What? Even the snail?
Yeah, okay. I'll admit the snail was quite inactive. And
that was awesome.
So that was a bit of genius on my part. But no, the rest of it, the effects they get with them, I think mine are too clean looking compared to some of the ones that I see on Instagram.
Clean?
Yeah.
You just couldn't get much dirtier if you ran them out in an Irish bog, could you? Jesus Christ.
Yorkshire said, is there any objection to him posting a link in the chat?
Depends what it is.
Yeah, what is it? What is it? I mean, ultimately, it's Ken. I don't really care because it's Ken's channel, so it doesn't really bother me.
Cheers, mine. Thanks.
You're welcome. I've got your back.
Yeah. Oh God. Right. Right. Let's think then. So we've had like some physical things. Would you say I wouldn't say that every wargamer, because there's certain things that you don't need. So you don't need to have a permanent hobby space, do you?
Nope.
That's something you don't need. But physically need.
I'll tell you the one thing.
Time.
Exactly. Time is
you need time. Oh
yeah.
God, yeah. It's not a easy thing to. It's very hard to do this hobby and have another hobby that consumes time. It's very hard.
Life, really.
Yeah, and life in general. It makes it even worse. And then work.
I'll tell you the thing I would also include on the things that is very useful for this hobby: an understanding other half.
Yes. Yeah. You mold them.
Without that, you are boogered.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be doing.
Or you don't have another half at all, which is fine.
Yeah.
Because or some are lucky and they have a partner who plays the games along with them. And that's
but is that luck? But is that luck? Some may say no.
Who are these people?
Mine's like, yes, it is. It is good.
It's good. It's good.
Yes.
We're having a game soon. We're having another one soon. It's been a while. We're having another one soon.
What are you playing?
We'll have to see. It might be a good old Black Powder game, to be honest. Might bring out the oldies.
Bit of classicness back on the channel.
Exactly.
Love it. You're not going to bring a snowman out, are you, for a Christmas special too?
Well, I might have to, yeah. But maybe I'll put them in test of honor. Some or I'll do it in 0-200 hours, and we'll just have some German sentries smoking around the snowman they just made, and the SAS guy sneaking up.
That would fit.
Would it?
That. Yeah. Why can't they make a snowman if it's winter?
It's true. Fair enough.
Yeah. There you go. Look at that. What time is it now? 9:10. Right. Okay. Right. Let's open up to the chat. Come on in, chat. What do you think is essential for wargamers? Just give them a few seconds to catch up.
A big box of tufts.
A big box of tufts.
Money.
Money. Yeah, Jesus Christ. SAS have to put their carrot on. Oh, God.
No, I prefer Richard's idea. Just use the snowmen. So the SAS are disguised as snowmen sneaking into the base. So the SAS
That's
are
cool.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's it. All counts as no. Yeah, that'd be ace. That's a good idea. I like
A
that.
pounder dies. My wife says she will now throw all my figures in the bin if I don't do the DIY. I got something similar to that today, to be honest, but it was more just a casual threat of I'll go in there and smash up your miniatures if you don't put the stuff away. To be fair,
have you noticed that? I mean, you've got things, video games, consoles, clothes, shoes, other personal possessions. And
they go for the models.
The first thing they come after is your miniatures.
Yeah.
Do you know why? They know that will hurt more.
We love them the best.
Yeah. They're the most, you spent much time labouring of love on them. Yes. But the good thing, that's what's a good thing, the train sets up in the loft because she can't be asked to go up there. So that's rather handy.
She's going to listen to this and be like, so.
I really hope at my wedding you don't play clips of this about all the times I've spoken about Laura on here because I'll be dead. I'll be getting an annulment.
I wasn't going to, but
you've now given us a beautiful.
Quite frankly, that has to happen.
Yeah, Fred, that's it now.
Yeah, that's good. We'll just have a rolling video in the background. Just all the stuff you say.
Should we have an episode? They've got a projector in there. Should we have an episode of the PCP on while we're all eating our dinner?
Wow.
Oh my God, really?
Wow.
And if you want autographs, I can say it's on your table.
How? I was about to say, wow.
Yeah.
I don't think Laura would let me.
You don't think?
We would let you.
Do you know what we should have in the background? Like a big projector, but what it is just a constant scrolling of model trains and prices.
Oh, well, that's a wicked idea. I like that.
Hornby and Backman's new model catalogue. I promise I haven't pre-ordered a train for 250 quid next year. I promise. Yeah, I haven't done that. Of course I haven't. Is Ken looking for a divorce? Yeah. It's actually an annulment. I'll be able to get this that quick. So yeah, don't have to worry about that. God.
Not that you've looked into it.
No, not at all. Oh dear. I thought Martin. I had a genius idea with for cars. Obviously, didn't I? I've told Martin about it already.
Oh yes. Yeah. I'd just like to say, I don't think anyone will be surprised when you.
No, they won't be surprised. But it's just great. But PCP live stream of Ken's wedding on your channel. It is a possibility. If Laura found out, she'd probably kill me. But as long as she don't find out,
but if we could live stream that'd be ace.
What, Laura killing him? That's
man beaten to death with a bouquet of flowers while holding on to his toy train.
No, you cannot take it away.
Oh dear.
This is derailed.
Yeah, as derailed a little bit. Sorry about that. We got a bit distracted then. I feel like Laura does not think
cocktail
this
sticks.
is a possibility. Cocktail sticks.
Yeah, there's one thing you need. It's I can't survive. I can't game. I can't model without cocktail sticks. I got a big pile of them down there. I use them for all kinds. Yeah, cocktail sticks.
Okay. What about
Never used them.
Oh Christ! What are they called? Lollipop sticks, or the ones the dentists use, or the doctor.
Oh yeah, I've got a big envelope down there, about 100 of them.
Yeah,
I use those every time the kids have a lollipop. They just go and chuck it in the washing up for the
I think mine was sold as tongue depressors.
That's it, tongue depressors. Yeah, the big ones. Yeah.
How about storage? Has anybody mentioned storage? You need storage.
No, that's a good. Yeah, you do need storage.
Yeah, you need to build a whole bloody man cave in your back garden.
Well, no, you don't just need that, but boxes to put things in are very useful.
Yes.
I started because I order so much stuff from Amazon. All my bolt action armies are going in Amazon boxes.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And down there, it's just I don't even know what it's. There's just stuff, boxes of stuff. I've got a big thing in the corner over there full of stuff. I've got things down. It's like a kit basher's. I don't know. I think it's because I won't throw anything away, and I keep everything because I never know what I'm going to need. Yeah,
true. Yeah, it's a good shout. I'll tell you, I have just seen one. Friends of General Haig, actually. To be fair, kitchen roll.
Oh yes,
to be fair, that is really actually quite important. Because I'm not being funny, especially with washers, you're always going to make a mess at some point. If you're using Games Workshop washers, they're not too bad if you're using Army Painter ones because they're in the, in the tubs and they don't spill if they get knocked over. But if you are using GW stuff, yeah, definitely kitchen roll is very handy to have on standby. And yes, somehow you always end up with paint on your hands. I don't even know how I've got that there. I just don't know how I've got it. I've got it on my leg as well. I don't know why. Oh, well, I do know why, because I instead of doing the mouth thing now, I tend to do it on my leg.
You get a point for a brush on your leg.
Yeah. Weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're doing that. I just go like that.
Yep.
And it works.
Oh.
If anyone ever accuses me of being strange and drinking strange beers ever again moving forward, I'm just going to replay this episode to everyone.
Yeah, fair point, Steve. I take it all back. Well, some of it. Obviously not about the tufts.
Oh, no.
It's not physically on my leg. It's on my shorts or whatever.
This is so weird. If someone just logged on and just heard this, and they didn't know what you were talking, it didn't know you were talking about paint. Insane.
What?
Like we keep saying, Ken, it's on your channel.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank God for that.
Wife gave a couple of questioning looks when I announced I was popping out for the weekend to pick up a couple more RUB props. Dear. I think I've been sniffing Carl says he thinks I've been sniffing the enamel again. No, I haven't even had it out yet, which is quite sad. It's a new pot. This is turning into an intervention. Beers are less crazy of a drink, yes. Beers are less crazy.
I don't drink floor. I just happened to get a bit in my mouth one night. It wasn't very nice, but I don't go around,
drinking floor wax,
drinking floor polish. I mean,
it's not advisable in the slightest. But yeah,
so the amount of disgust people show when I announce my beers on Facebook, I don't think it's very...
I don't think it's that bad. I think it's quite good because I'm very weird because I like my
That's because you drink WKD Blue.
No, yeah.
Listen, I don't think you're
might as well just drink Listerine.
Yeah, but I like my weird ciders. So I like what was the one?
You mean the ones that aren't actually cider?
Yeah, they are. Anything's cider. If you want to make it into cider, I have marshmallows. Marshmallows.
Oh, God.
Marshmallow. I had a marshmallow cider. I had a toffee apple cider.
Dude, I want you to go to Somerset and say that.
What was the other thing I had? Rhubarb and custard cider. There was another one.
Happened? Have you?
Brothers made it. Brothers, the brewery.
Oh yes, I know that. Yeah, someone gave me some of that once. I gave them all away at Halloween when people came to the door. I didn't want them.
Like trick or treat.
Yeah, but to the adults.
Oh, okay.
With them. They just give them to the kids.
Give them to the kids. Oh, that would have been great.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a look now. What were the flavors?
I knew you kicked it off.
Honeycomb. Yeah, honeycomb. There you go.
Cider.
Yeah,
that is not cider.
Yes, it is cider.
No, it's not.
It is cider. Honeycomb cider as well.
It's not. You put a dress on a turd, it's still a turd. It's not cider if you do.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, dragging this back to some form of normality. Can't believe I'm the
Have
one
we not got
saying
some
that.
news or something?
Sorry, is this a wargaming show?
What about glue?
Oh, now
Yeah.
that is an interesting question. What's made you laugh?
Yorkshire, my missus is being triggered by Ken's comments on the side. Mate, I think most of Somerset's gonna be knocking on your door in the morning.
Sounds like you drink toilet duck. It was cool.
She's gonna kill him at CrackCon 3. Amazing.
Good. Sorry, did that come out? Sorry.
Oh dear. Well, where do we get? I forgot. A warm Guinness is a taste on its own. Ooh.
Well, sorry, no. Steve was trying to bring it back to some kind of normality.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, glue.
Glue.
Yes.
Glue. I mean, people are quite shocked because my go-to super glue I absolutely love. In fact, I took possession of another 2 tubes yesterday.
How much do you buy?
I buy them.
They must think you're some sort of problems.
Well, I think I worked out since January of last year, I've bought over 32 tubes of super glue.
Oh
Are you
my
joking? Are you joking?
Well, he uses it for everything, doesn't he?
Yeah,
he
but
he
do you know
puts
what- do you know what
plastics
makes me-
together, everything.
Puts it on his noodles. Like, yeah.
No, I think what it is, I have this fear of not having glue to hand. So if you're doing like imagine sitting down and doing some hobby and you've ran out of a paint you really needed, you wouldn't be able to do anything. So for me, it's glue, and I need glue all the time. Jesus, that sounded wrong, didn't it? I need glue all the time. What I meant is I need glue to hobby all the time.
Yeah. Can you imagine if like they stopped making that glue? Discontinued.
Oh, I don't know, because I use it's the super glue gel that I use.
Yeah, you like the gel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use Gorilla Glue. I use this stuff.
Dom, you use that? Do you use? Is it Revel glue that you use?
That's what I'm using at the moment. This Revel
Plastic glue,
contact stuff, which is great.
Yeah.
I find this works really well.
Does it still smell really bad? Don't.
I quite like it.
Yeah, it does smell.
The last time I used that was I'm going back a while now. I was gluing together a unit of Demonettes, and the smell was absolutely horrendous.
I don't think it's not horrendous smell. It has a pong, that is for sure, but it's I think it's terrible.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be in a closed room with it too long, but
yeah. Shall we do a bit of news? It's getting to that time.
I think we should.
I think we need to save this stream.
It's getting to that time, isn't it? PCP news. There you go with Dom.
It's only been 10 months that he hasn't done an intro for the news. It's only been 10 months.
Only 10 months.
Only 10 months, is that it?
Yeah.
Go on, Dom.
I actually miss the old one that used to give us tinnitus.
I always said that intro was violent. That was violent music. And then we used the one that give Dom. Did you get a copyright strike from that one?
He did.
I did. Yeah. He put together a new
because
one, and I got a copyright the first week we used it. Great.
Well,
After he said it was all free music.
It's pretty easy. He just copied it from CNN.
Yeah, probably. There was. I didn't see a huge amount of news, but I'm gonna bring up what I saw. So these were. I don't know whether this is this week or last week, but anyway, Empress Soviet 1980 troops.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of modern. Well, I say modern, but like
more
near modern,
nearer to modern stuff going around. You're right. These might interest you, Steve. This is an upcoming range of Anzac troops that they're doing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They are metal though, so you're probably not that interested. Like this guy, look at the grenade launcher he's got strapped to his back. That's rather cool.
Yeah.
And our mate Ian Flags put up a whole load of new flags, including Spanish ones. I think there were some others, but I missed them. But there was a whole load of different ones.
Very nice.
Weird shittery. Stargrave mining robot from North Star.
Bloody hell is that? That looks really good.
I just don't know. Stargrave, whatever that is.
Oh, it's just a nice classic kind of boxy looking robot.
Yeah. Rather cool.
Some drills.
You look at it and go, "That's a robot."
That is what it says on the tin. And you're talking about pigments and things earlier. Geek Villain brought out a new range of pigments. Don't know what they're like, but they're available now on their website because that's where I got that screenshot from. All different types. So there you go.
Nice.
I think Alex said this is a plug for Alex, so he doesn't have to do it in the chat himself. But I think he did say on his Sunday video that he's got hold of some of these and he's going to be doing a video on them. So I've just set them up for you, mate. There you go.
Oh, very nice.
I was cold. I've got a few bits. So go back to North Star. Their new Frostgrave expansion is coming out, and they previewed it here, and it's the Fireheart expansion or Firehearth. I can't remember now which one it is. Fireheart. So look, there's guys with pumpkin heads and swords and shields at the top. So for those of you who like your Frostgrave, along with a new barbarian sprue, which is always very cool because they make nice plastic sets. Then V&V miniatures that you can get over on Meta on cars. They've released some Velitates for Republican Romans, which look quite cool. So they've done quite a few now of their ancient stuff. Actually, I remember, they've got quite a few. I remember when we put up the first stuff, but that didn't seem like that long ago. But I think it's been a while now. Then, interestingly, for those of you who like your modern game, there's the modern game Spectre Operations. It's a game that I really want to play, actually, and I know it gets a lot of love. I know Travis does games in it, but they're now trialing their World War II expansion for it, and they had a game at the Perry's.
Bloody hell!
So they were trialing out. So,
look at that!
I know.
That's a nice 88.
Yeah, so I wasn't surprised to see that on my stream. Is the Perry's playing a skirmish. I mean, admittedly, the table was still like 12 by 6, but a skirmish game for World War II. So if you hop over to Facebook, you see. And then I saved this one for you. So Steve, you commented last week talking about how War Machine are going into a new edition, and I saw that the K-Door, who are like their quasi-Russian set, have got their army box coming out. And they've released the previews of the new Winter Guard. Now, I remember I quite like the War Machine miniatures in the past, and I deliberately don't look at the new stuff because I don't need to buy the new stuff. I've got those armies, and if I ever use them again. What do you think of these, Steve?
They're very different, aren't they?
Very different. Now, I think these are. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. If anyone knows in the chat, but I think these are the ones that they're now 3D printing and licensing vendors to print. But very different. I don't know if the time period has moved on slightly in there. I don't know. But anyway, give it a shake. It's
like Conflict 47 sort of models. You could use them for Conflict 47.
Yeah, they do look. They look more futuristic than the old ones. Does
They
that make
do.
sense?
Yeah, I was just about to
quite
say
like
that.
them.
There's something hard fire about them.
Yeah.
But so that was all. That was all I had.
There's one from Andy. What scale are the war machines? An odd scale, because they're not quite 28, are they? They're a bit bigger.
Yeah, they're 30. They were 32.
32. But yeah, I've got some really huge, freaking great figures in there as well. I got a bit of news, but I was too lazy to put a picture up. Give me 2 seconds. I'll get it now. Martin, you might be interested. I don't know whether you might be, but you could be.
Okay.
So Fireforge Games have updated their cover on Facebook, and they are. Someone said. So I think they might be from the Crusades, but I could be showing my historical ignorance here. They're called, is it Almoravid?
Yeah. No, that's Crusade. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So Fireforge, it looks like they're going to be making plastic versions of those.
Okay. Fireforge are putting out quite a lot at the moment as well.
They are, aren't they?
Oh. It's all good for us. It's all good.
It's all good for the hobby, isn't it? New models and new bits and bobs. It's one of those. It's absolutely good for the hobby. But yeah, that was some exciting news. Oh, what would you say? How many tickets we got left for CrackCon?
Quite a few. Well, we opened up more, so if people want more tickets, then they can come and get them. We've although we are selling more. There's quite a few people who have been in touch about it. The games are still, well, that's all still sold out, but booked out now. So it is. That's all done. So yeah, do we actually know what Yorkshire Gamer is running?
No,
I don't think he's told us yet.
He's got like people signed up for it.
Yeah,
it'll be a good game, whatever it is. So
yeah,
he got out. What's his table that he wanted again? What did he want?
He wanted a 12x6. He's gotten. No, he wanted a 12x8 or a. No, he wanted a 12x6. He's gotten a 8x6.
8x6
or an 8x4.
No,
he's got an 8x6.
I thought he wanted an 18.
No. He wanted what he had last time, which was a 12x6.
12x6. Jesus. Yeah, there's going to be some interesting stuff. Sean's bringing some stuff along, isn't he?
Sean is doing 40mm ACW.
ACW shop, isn't he?
Yeah. That would definitely be nice to see that. Not going to lie. I bet that's going to be some awesome stuff going on. No, very
John,
much.
were you just going to go to his table and wind him up?
Obviously, yeah.
There's nothing else to do.
Work. I don't think it'll work. Is Sean? Can people?
I don't know. You can. I don't think you can wind him up. Actually,
I think you'll be opening a can of worms.
Can of whoop ass. Yeah, from him probably. yeah. I think you're probably right. But I'm gonna have a go. You know,
get you drinking prosecco later, Dom.
No.
Nobody go that low, would they?
No, I can't see any of us drinking prosecco.
Yeah, never happened.
Wonder if I'll get free breakfasts again. That'd be interesting.
What you mean if you steal them?
No, basically, stop stealing.
Did you pay for it?
I wasn't asked to pay for my purchase.
Just because you lied.
I didn't say a word.
If you do it again, I'm just going to
I didn't speak to anyone, and no one spoke to me.
Well, leave it to burglars, but they don't like when they come into your house.
Ken, just promise us you'll never go to law school ever, because.
Oh no! Please do promise me, because it would be hilarious.
Dear. I did actually study a year of law at college. So.
You get Lionel Hutz from The Simpsons.
I did study a year of law. Yeah.
It's very true. I like this.
So you have to be very careful how you say things. So yes,
I've made a second one. Look at that.
Oh, nice, man. That is very.
All cool. I need to do is I've got to.
So where have you got the tufts coming out the head?
At the neck and on the back as well. what I need to do now is make some modeling clay. I need to put some straps over their feet. So cause at the moment they're just balancing on these pieces of wood. So what does it look like?
Bit of green stuff, it'll look nice.
I wonder if they could have turnip 28 Velcro stilts. Probably not.
That would be different.
That would be different.
Could you not do it as in the stilts are actually part of their bodies?
I did consider that. I was going to use some green stuff or some modeling putty to sort of like cross knobs. I said before about directly going into their legs. I just thought I didn't want to get too. I didn't want to get too weird.
Okay, that's where you draw.
No, I just thought for me it's all about: are they going to be easy to paint? And are they going to be how delicate are they going to be? Because I don't like delicate figures, but I think these might be okay. So what I'm going to do is I've mounted them on Games Workshop bases. But yeah, not too bad. I was actually dreading putting these together, but I think they've come out quite well.
Oh, that's good then. Oh, I'm glad for you. Oh, I am glad that it's coming out well, definitely.
Ooh, that's an interesting one from Steve. Use masking tape to make the straps. That's an idea. That is a good idea. If my modeling putty idea doesn't come to fruition,
here's another thought. Could you get some sort of little strips of bandagey type stuff, or even just paper? Or just,
wrap them around the feet,
paper, wrap them around with super glue, like a wrapper, Japanese have wraparound the lower leg and that
paper mache, paper mache sort of thing.
Do you know what I could do? I could just use modeling putty and make the end of nails like they've been nailed into them.
Yeah, that would work.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That sounds easier.
It does sound good as well.
And who doesn't like people nailed to stilts? Come on.
Well, I do.
Why wouldn't they be nailed to stilts? It's got to be done, hasn't it?
I bought some of this for the first time in over 20 years.
Really?
Yeah, I used to.
Still got mine in there.
I used to use it quite a lot back in the day.
You did not just do that, did you?
It absolutely stinks, Millie Potter. Oh, disgusting. But I've forgotten what a really, really good modeling material it is. I also bought some of this Fimo, but then I didn't read the instructions properly because you cure it in an oven, which plastic figures in the oven not going to work, so I won't be using that.
No, that's probably not the best. Probably not the best thing to do. Use tin foil. You could use tin foil. Yeah, it's a good shout.
I don't use tin. I don't think we've got any tin foil. We use greaseproof paper rather than tin foil.
Yeah, fuse wire. Yeah, oh yeah. To be fair, the telco wire I get, but you can't wait till October to get some of that.
No, I'm going to see what I can do with this. I'm going to try the strap thing first. If that fails, like I think it might, I'm just going to use nails.
Yeah, it's a good shout. Yeah, it's a good shout. It's a very good shout, to be fair.
Just hit it with a hammer.
Hit it with hammer. Yeah. Right. Okay. It's getting time to be doing some pickies, I think. I remember to put them up. Crazy. I actually remember to do it. Right, okay. Right. Now I've got to try and work through the ones that were there before and which ones weren't.
Did you not delete the old ones?
I did most of them, but you guys have added loads of pictures in.
Steve, a quick question. Yeah, it is, Steve, still made in somewhere I can't pronounce.
Right, there you go. There we go. I think I've got it. Right. So this one is for me and Martin mainly. Steve, a bit of nostalgia, but Dom, you won't appreciate this. But I think Martin will.
How very dare you?
So this is from Matthew.
No, you're right. You're right.
So
No, that is very cool.
Tell you what, Matthew has absolutely blown that box out of the water completely.
Yeah, doesn't he?
Did you do a load of conversion work on the Terminators as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Matthew, if you fancy ever doing any sort of like like commission painting in order to like, you ever want to paint another setup, you could always drop me a message. Definitely. That's awesome, isn't it? I love the beaky marines. So good.
He's very cool. He's got his mileage out of that box, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. It looks bloody amazing. The basing's lovely. Absolutely awesome basing as well.
I'm actually just finishing the third Siege of Terror book at the minute. So
yeah, it's actually which one is that?
The First Wall.
That's it. Yeah, the First Wall is. Oh, that one's good. I like that one. The next one's good. But that book's good. I enjoyed that book. I really enjoyed the first one in that series. It's really strange. I actually really enjoy those Siege of Terror books.
Yeah, no, I do enjoy the stories. I enjoy the lore, but anyway, those look awesome.
They do look very good indeed. Neil, going back, these I want to say they're American.
Yeah, he's ACW.
Yeah, ACW.
Yeah, Confederates, aren't they? Yeah. Very nice. I don't know what basing scheme he was using them for, but it must be maybe a bit of sharp or something. Not too sure.
I don't know. They look a bit like that Franco-Prussian Eagles of Empire system with it, but I don't think they are.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Mitchell's done some lovely amount of men-at-arms here. Very nice.
Very nice.
Very, very cool.
Very.
Oh, these were for Edward, weren't they?
Yes.
Oh, of course, yeah. It's the anniversary of the Battle of Bosworth today.
It is today, yeah.
Oh, bloody hell, yeah.
So,
we'd have a new king by now.
Huh?
We'd have a new king by now.
Oh, no, he didn't get crowned for a few days.
Oh, right, okay. Well, we'd have a dead king right now.
We'd have a dead king, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's very.
We'd have a very dead king.
He was getting thrown in his little hole in the ground, probably at this point. Actually, no, his body was displayed for a few days first. As is the way.
Okay. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Poor Richard.
Do you know what? It did make me laugh. I don't mean to. So, there's a lot of people. Obviously, if you're interested in Wars of the Roses, there's certain, there's certain levels. I guess
society
of
and people like that.
The Richard III Society itself, I don't particularly have a problem with. It's just that there's some, because there's that new film coming out. There's just some people out there, and someone had put a comment up today because I was reading a really interesting article on there, and someone had put in saying just how the worst treatment of an anointed king to ever happen, the only anointed king to sort of like fall in battle. I'm sitting there thinking, didn't they chop like King Harold into little pieces?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And like, how dare they? I was like, at least he got a grave. Like,
yeah,
I was trying to think of all these kids, and look what happens. Like Edward II, allegedly. Best case, he got beaten to death in his tower. Worst case, there was a trumpet involved with his backside. Like, yeah. So yeah, I don't. It was just funny. Anyway, sorry, I digress. Yes. Anyway,
no, that's all right. John's done some more. These are again.
Warwick.
Warwick. These are for Wars of the Roses again, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Starting to do some trees in the background as well. Very good. Get them based. All for the trade. There's a little fort. See the fort in the background of the picture?
Oh, I thought you meant you had a fort. Then.
No. No, it's like a little wooden fort. You see it? It's quite small.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to know where you got that, or if it's made. That'd be interesting. Pat has done some O group.
Oh, very nice.
Nibble Werthers. Very nice.
They nibble your verf.
Nibble your verf, yes.
They nibble everything they do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, absolutely. Charles I didn't exactly.
Oh, yeah, of course he did.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Right.
He was publicly beheaded. Yes. Yes. God, dear. Pat. Well done, mate. Paul had a game this week, so there's a British £6 there. Some paratroopers.
Was this bolt action or?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it looks like bolt action.
Yeah, bolt action. It's got bolt action dice there. But yeah, nice little view there. Really enjoyed that. And then I saw this.
Yes.
It's a bit of
Is
handle.
is that an actual paint called Blood for the Blood God?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
It's been out for ages.
It is. Yeah.
It's their blood effect.
God. Yeah, you don't know what that means, do you, Don?
No idea.
No. Skulls for the skull throne.
It's a nice red color, though.
It's a very good blood. Yes. Angron would be pleased. Let's just say that much. Paul done one of these. I can't.
That's Infinity.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Okay.
It's Infinity. Yeah.
I've never. I knew it was sort of like samurai mix futuristic.
It's no, that's from Infinity. That's very cool. I do the Infinity miniatures, especially because they're all still apart from the tags, which are like their robots, which are now Cast or whatever that stuff's called. Everything is still metal, so they're all they're all cast in metal.
Proper figures.
Yeah,
you paint them, Dom.
Good. Yep.
No, yeah, but they're not single cast. They're not single. They're not single cast. That thing's.
They're not.
About, like 8. No, they're not single cast.
No, I think aren't they quite notorious? They come in quite a few different pieces.
Yeah, but I've never had any issues sticking them together. They're all very well. They're a bit like the Bushido models. They're all very well, manufactured. No, you wouldn't be able to because, like, I'm going to assume that his sword hand is separate, so the sword and the hand would go onto the arm. So you wouldn't.
So what is the point of doing a multicast metal figure? What's the point?
It's cheaper.
Can't really.
It is. It's cheaper. Yeah, it's cheaper. It's about they get more detail as well.
Just don't understand.
They've always.
I get annoyed when there's one arm you have to stick on.
I don't know. They've always done it. It's been out. They've been going now for about 15, 16 years. That game.
Well, they're wrong.
Oh wow,
they're wrong.
They're wrong. They're just wrong.
Just wrong.
Lovely artwork though. Lovely painting. Well done.
Yeah, nothing against the painting. Figures wrong.
Phil's got some modern stuff on the go. You got RPG.
Oh, nice.
AK, and it looks like someone's got a new. Maybe no, it's not. I don't think that's an easy. I think it's some sort of AK again. But yeah, no. So it's modern stuff, and he did have some. I would say these are insurgents, but he had some counter-insurgency forces as well. So they were looking cool. But the RPG gunner looks pretty smart. I like the look of that.
Nice.
Robin. Good old Robin. I hope I get to use these.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, he's prepping for CrackCon, isn't he?
He is. They do look very, very, very nice indeed. They're metal, aren't they? They're 20 mil, aren't they?
Yeah, AB. Yeah, they're AB.
Yeah, they are lovely.
The detail of those AB figures are amazing for that scale.
They're better than some 28s.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do you know? Earlier this year, I looked at buying some AB Napoleonics.
Right. Okay.
And then you sat down.
And then I had a moment of clarity and thought, why?
You stopped sniffing that weird shit you sniff.
They look really nice, but no, I think that particular boat is sailing for me.
Yeah, absolutely. But they are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So Simon this week, Simon Foley, he got a game. He got a game.
Is this Don? Is this one with Don as well?
Yeah, I think it was. Don was in this one.
Yes. But looks awesome, doesn't it, at the table? Very nice indeed. Very nice. He's got loads of pictures on the Facebook group. Make sure you head over there and check it out, and you'll see loads of stuff up there if you want to see some more detail of what happened in the battle and things. But yeah, it looks absolutely awesome. You really can't beat a mass battle, can you? Simon Muller. He's done some late war Fallschirmjäger. German paratroopers. I love the camos done with those.
The camo on that is. I'm actually looking for a good Fallschirmjäger camo scheme because I've got machinations and plans, but they are fantastic.
That is nice, isn't it? I love the helmets as well. The ones on the right hand side, they've got the dark blue with the webbing on the top. That blue, the blue that he's used there is very nice. I really like that blue. Because it's hard. I found it hard with Fallschirmjäger. I found to get that blue right because it's a very distinct color. But yeah, very nice indeed. And that's the plastic warlord kit, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Very nice kit indeed.
Okay. Steve Beckett.
Oh, these are fantastic.
Lovely. Yeah, these are good, aren't they? 25 pounders for O Group again. looking absolutely awesome. People are learning. They're doing it. You know, he's got 3 pictures in one. I like it. I like it, Steve. I like it. Get your 3 images up there. Get your rounded shot. But I like with these kits, I like how the gun, they actually do model how it turns on for the 360 arc, where the wheels just rotate round.
Are these Battlefront?
I'm not too
sure. They're on Battlefront bases.
Yeah, they're on Battlefront bases, but they must be, yeah.
And they always do guns in 4s, don't they?
Yeah.
The flames.
I've said it before, but those Battlefront plastics, absolute top of the game for 15 mil. Just ridiculously on top of the game.
Yeah, they do keep sneaking in some resin ones every so often in those kits.
The crew ones. When the £6 anti-tank guns I've got, they were resin crew.
Mm. Yeah, I've had a few of the crew been resin in some of the kits, and
don't like it.
Nah,
that's fair enough. So Stephen's done these. I love. Oh, nice. Yeah, I really like.
That's Claymore, aren't they?
No, they're not Claymore. They're the
antediluvian or whatever.
That's the fellas, yeah. But I've got my eye on them for a faction of Scottish mercenaries for Wars of the Roses.
Okay.
I know they're a bit early for that, but who cares?
Nah, it doesn't matter, does it? Colours are lovely, aren't they? I really like what they've done with the colour palette and the detail there on it. It's just absolutely awesome. The checkered patterns worked really well. Blended with the base. Yeah, very well done. Well done, Stephen. Tim, he's done some more O group stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Tim has got well and truly addicted
O group,
hasn't he? Oh, because of that raffle.
Yeah, is that mixed herbs?
Probably.
It looks like somebody asked me the other day about mixed herbs because I think they were from a different country and you can't get mixed herbs in their country. So to respond to their comments, I actually looked up the ingredients for mixed herbs, but they look very, very herby.
They do look very herby, don't they? Tony this week has been a jammy. I'm going to call him a jammy bastard. And he got to see this. I was like, do you see this? The cannon, the bombard cannon.
That is very cool.
Wow.
The trip. If you look on the Facebook group, he went and visited a castle. They got a trebuchet as well working. It's awesome, absolutely awesome. I was rather jealous. I was thinking, I think Martin would like that cannon.
Is that lucky?
Yeah, yeah, or not so.
Every show you have to get that in.
Definitely, absolutely. I'm going to regret it. Like,
of course you will.
Yeah. You'll come down.
Make the most of it while you can, eh?
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, you're rolling well. So Warren Coleman, he's done some bit of everything here, really.
Yeah.
He's battle tech, is it, or battle mech? Yeah. So he's done those. He's in the middle of doing some Napoleonics as well. I think they were 20 mil, if I remember rightly. I want to say they're 20 mil. They might be 28. I might be wrong. But I couldn't work out what these are on the right. I
think they are 15 or 80 mil Nurgling chariots.
Right. Okay.
Of course they are.
Why not? Of course they are. Because why not? Yeah, they're very nice though. They're very cool. Something a bit different, isn't it? Very, very, very
a very eclectic mix there, Warren.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I put it up there, because I thought, oh yeah, there's a bit of everything, isn't there? Just shows you always have more than one project on the go at once in different subjects.
Absolutely.
And something else, Warren, saw these, and I was just like, wow,
beautiful.
I was like, that is some beautiful. These are metals, obviously.
Are they AB as well?
I'm not too sure.
I have a feeling they might be.
Really?
The stretcher.
I thought they were. I thought they were 28s.
No.
No, they're not 28s. Sure.
No, shut up.
No, they're 20 mil.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're 20 mils, and they're probably ABs. They're good enough to be.
Wow, that's this is just cool, isn't it? I'm jelly. That looks so good. I loved his basing on these as well. Absolutely fantastic. And once again, if you want to get your projects and games on the show, make sure you head over to the Facebook group, sign up on there, get your pictures on there, and
answer Dom's questions
free. And ye shall be entered. Yes, he's here now, so we can't just let you in.
Yeah, true. They still get let in. I stop them every so often, but bloody hell.
Oh, and I put a post on last week, so I am going to the Warlord Games Open Days. If anyone else is attending, I shall see you there.
Oh, you're going, aren't you? Yeah, you are going to go, aren't you? I was a bit tempted, but it's a bit far, a little bit too far, just for the day.
See, me and my mate, we weren't going. We found out he's off. He's not working that Saturday, so he's got a day off. So I thought I'd get him the ticket as a late birthday present, and so we're off to Nottingham in September. It's going to be good, actually. I'm really looking forward to it.
So your game buddy, is it?
Yes, and the Perrys are putting on a massive game there as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Bastard, you get to meet him. Martin's like, oh.
That's true. I haven't actually seen him since they came on the stream.
Yeah, we have to get back on.
Because of COVID.
Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Dom just blanks.
What? Sorry, what? Hey, sorry,
I said you'd have to get the Perrys back on.
Oh no, they're so last year. Can't be bothered.
I'm going to go up to them and say, you may have heard strange online rumours about a weird guy that likes cutting your miniatures to pieces. Definitely isn't me, mates.
Yeah, literally cutting.
They did say they wouldn't come on again while Steve's doing what they do. You know, all that hard work, they put their figures together, and then he goes and does that to them.
It's just not right, is it?
Just not right.
So next week, chaps, we have, who do we have on?
We have Michael Lovejoy from O-Swarm Miniatures to talk about. But the thing is, we're not just going to talk about Burrows and Badgers. We were going to talk about sculpting because he does all the sculpting himself, and we want to know what goes into sculpting a Jitka squirrel because he there is an in-game scale. You know, like the mice are Diddy compared to a badger. You know, he does actually show proportions, and how's he go about doing the armor and everything like that? That as Dom's already said, is from a grounded reality. And then how does he put that on like a pug? So he's going to be on. So we'll set up the stream. So if you guys have got any questions for him, then obviously put it up. It's going to be interesting. We'll have a chat about how he set up his business and all of that, and what's in the future for his game. And likewise, if you guys are remember they're doing the Badger Challenge, hashtag Badger Challenge or PC Badger Challenge. Like, if you got in the Facebook group, it's on there. So basically, just if you kind of anthropomorphic animal, get it painted, and we'll show them all off on there. I'm going to try and get what I've got a mouse to finish off. So Steve, you need to get some more.
Genuinely excited to see what he says because
I painted all mine. Yeah, I painted all mine. I might just dig them out and take some more photographs of them. But I've said last year when I painted them, I'm not a fan of metal miniatures, but my God, did I enjoy painting those?
Very good.
They were just so enjoyable to paint.
Nice to paint, aren't they?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's still. I think we said before. I'm pretty sure it's not his day job either. He runs this whole thing as his deck one, but it's still. I think it's one of the best services from from a mini.
Absolutely, you get them so quickly, don't you? Yeah.
I think I ordered mine.
Exactly. And I know he does a lot with his wife. But yes, he's.
Yeah, I think I ordered mine Thursday and he arrived Monday. I was like, that's really very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is very good.
And the Kickstarter should be his new Kickstarter should be coming out fairly soon. The Kickstarter's obviously come and gone. We should see the figures, I imagine, fairly soon.
Yeah, we'll have a chat about that, and I know he's got a campaign system that he's working on. So anyway, it's going to be it's going to be good. So that's over on my channel, and then we'll also have we'll put up what we've got coming in September, which I can't believe we're already around to September, which is crazy.
Yes,
yeah, it's a bit nuts, isn't it? Not gonna lie, it's a bit actually crazy, but. It's been great having everybody on tonight. It's been an episode where we haven't had to sweat like buckets for compared to the last 3 or 4 weeks. It's not been too bad. It's really good. I enjoyed it tonight.
Personally, I've sweated buckets wondering what you're going to talk about next. But
I'll just leave it here. Honeycomb cider is a real thing.
Oh,
It's not. It's not. I deleted your photo purposefully.
Yeah, I know you did, you bastard. You did, you bastard.
I saw you put that in there. I was like, no, I'll get rid of that.
No, yeah,
I'm getting rid of that.
All right. Well, we'll catch you next week, guys. See you later. Take it easy.
See you, everyone. Thanks for turning up.
Yeah, bye-bye. Find the outro. There it is.
Oh, perfect.